Hi everyone. I know it's been years since I did a video, but I wanted to showcase a little side project that I've been working on and my thoughts on it. If it's an easy start, things just quips and quibbles pretty much. So a lot of people in my personal life know that I love budgeting. I love to budget. I love anything that has to do with figuring out finances and everything else. I don't know why. I suck at math. I suck at numbers. But when it comes to budgeting and finances and all that headache stuff, I find it fun. Well, I have a lot of different things to show you. It's for me and my two girls, my plans for everything, how it's going, and stuff like that. So, I'm going to show you the binders. I got these two binders, the black one and then the chocolate one, from Plan with Desiree, I think that's her name. I'll leave the channel names in the description, of course. But I got these from Desiree. I know that's her name. I just can't remember her full name, her full channel name. This is for my oldest. It has a couple of cutesy little challenges right here for later. A couple of themed ones. There's a little fishy underwater scene. That way when these are done on everything else, yeah, I can switch them out. These are also her dashboards that I got. So the oldest chose the pink and then the blue for hers. So you got the pink composition for personal, you got the blue composition for her room, you know, back to school because she's about to start kindergarten, and then of course Christmas, because it's never too early to save for Christmas. Everything in here will pretty much correlate with each other depending on how she wants to spend. You know, personal, it could be anything from toys or games, clothes, shoes, etc., etc. Her room, of course, we still live with my parents, trying to move out, so this would be great to save up for any of like the decorations, because I do have some furniture, because I got some furniture for free off of Curb Alert and Nextdoor, Facebook, all that stuff. So this will definitely help with that. And of course back to school, you know, school supplies, and then Christmas. And these have some cutesy little challenges in here already. That's the little Christmas one she chose. Only got $3 in there so far, which is fine. You know, I'm more worried about moving than I am about Christmas anyway. That's hers. This is my youngest. She has a bit more stuff because she did get a Walmart gift card for her birthday from her Aunt Gigi 2 years ago. Haven't used it yet because that'll be her choice for whatever. And she chose the purple composition for her personal, the pink composition for her room, back to school, and Christmas. And then this is mine. This is from Pretty Pockets Co. I love her. I love her aesthetic. It's all cutesy and pastels, which is my vibe. As everyone knows, as you can see, it's all my vibe. I got a Starbucks gift card that an old coworker gave me because he won like a little goodie basket and that came in, and he doesn't like coffee, so that's for me. I got the blue composition for my personal. I got the purple composition for emergencies. This is all little tracker stuff. Appointment cards for the girls. This is all month ahead. Bills, just to make sure if anything happens. Like, if I just happen to get really sick. Or anything else. Like, I know that my bills are taken care of. So, that's there. I've been slowly working on that. Excuse me. Within the past year, just to get ahead on it, of course. These are banks. Like, quotes, of course. Because this is, for me, when there's a certain amount in each, I'm going to open my girls their own bank accounts. But I'm probably not going to do that until, like, they're much, much older. That way, you know, it's like, I'm not going to be on their account. Because how they spend their money is their business. If they need help, they can come to me. But this is Ileana's, and this is Serenity's, the oldest and the youngest. And this has a tracker on it, of course. That way we can keep track of everything. And how these work is that I have a couple of challenges in here where I will explain in a minute. Put that off to the side. So this is all of my budgeting stuff. And you got your paper clips for when you're done with your challenges, you know, pens to mark them off, highlighters, you want to use highlighters to mark them off. You know, I got a challenge book right here. This is for Christmas in July, which I will be starting later. I don't think I'm going to be starting that this year, but I do have all that printed off just in case. I do have a lot of gel pens just in case I want to use gel pens for anything. Sorry, I have a loose hair and it's disgusting. Okay. So then some other challenges for when this is empty. Okay, so this. I've had this for ages. I just took out the little pages that are inside. So these are like a mini challenges of sorts. And there's 6 of them. I got these dashboards from Budget with Amanda. Love her. She's amazing. Her and her husband are expecting their first child, which is so exciting for them. They've actually been pretty much doing stuff like this, not just for them to move out of their, you know, her parents' house or whatever, but to also save up for a kid, because they've been trying for a child and now they have one on the way, so they are prepared. And like I said, you know, these are come on. You're stuck. Okay. And I have 6 dashboards here because this particular set comes in a set of 6. I don't have any of the fancy sleeves because I've looked everywhere for the sleeves to fit the plastic rings. I can't find them. So I'm going to have to probably deep dive somewhere just to figure it out. But yeah, so these have challenges on them. Like number 1, it has this cutesy little challenge, also from Budget with Amanda. This is going to my oldest's bank account. So once this is full of $24, that's just going to go straight in her bank. But what I'm thinking about doing instead is like, okay, this is for my oldest, so instead of just putting it all in the bank, you know, I'm going to do what I've done, you know, the last time this happened, and I'm going to pull her binder, pull her bank, take the dashboards out and have her put the money where she wants, you know, and then that's how she will budget. She will get the money, and then she will budget out how she wants to budget out what she gets. And, you know, they're all completely random. You know, it's never this hard to do this. Yeah, they're all completely random. You know, she has hers, and then we have, which one's this one? You know, clothes, because it's almost that time for them to get clothes. This is for the moving fund, which I'll explain in a second. So we got that for that. This one, I believe, is unmarked, so I don't know what I'm going to do with that one. Still have no idea. So that's probably going to be my completed challenges bin, which I will show you later. School supplies, and since Ileana is starting kindergarten, she will be the only one with school supplies this year. So all of that's going to go to her. And then probably like after the holidays or whatever, that's when I'll probably start saving up for Serenity school supplies. And of course, this was unmarked too, but you know, you could price them at anything. Like, this is a small challenge, easy challenge to get $5, or you could be like, oh, well, I want all of those to be like $2 a piece. You can do that. Drink break. I never talked this much before. And once those challenges are done, I have these to replenish them, all from different creators, mostly budgeting with Amanda. I'm sorry, budget with Amanda, not budgeting with Amanda, because I think that's a different person. I got Ellie on Earth, Bookish Mama Budgets, yep, and then there's a set that I want from Strapped for Cash. I already have it downloaded. I just have to figure out how to get them this small. Or else they're gonna print off as the actual 8.5 by 11 sheets, and I don't need those. It's too big. But that's all my budgeting stuff. And what I do with this is the pouch that I take with me to the bank. That way it's easy to store and to transport. But with this is, I take about $15 in ones. I make sure 1 through 6 has at least $1 in it. And then I will roll. I got this for Christmas from my mom. I love it so much. I will roll my 6-sided die. I know it's so beautiful. And then it will tell me what the next dollar will go to. Like if it's going to go to category 2, 6, 5, etc., etc. And then, you know, then once those challenges are filled up, depending on what it is, I will go ahead and put it in its respective place, or I will put it in here. That, you know, use for later. One of the things I am doing is I'm paying myself back, because I did splurge on a Pokemon tin, because it's been so long since I bought Pokemon cards, like a good 6 years. So I bought myself a tin that I will open up when we move, because there's just too much going on, and I know they're not going to be protected once they are opened. So I'm slowly paying myself back for that. So that's what this challenge, some of these challenges would be for. I already completed a challenge for future Halloween decorations, so that's in there. That way I don't have to, you know, worry about that later. And then this isn't really like a challenge book of any sorts, but it has my extra bigger challenges in here. You know, that's mostly for like my emergency fund or something long term, like my car maintenance, because I'm almost due for that very soon. I'm almost due for all of my fluids again, and I need my AC fixed because it's 95 degrees outside and I have to have my windows down in order to cool us off, because my AC just likes to blow hot air. And then me being me, of course, as you know, I like budgeting, so I have all of our bathroom and non-perishable stuff that I would probably need, because we don't use that much shampoo or anything else, so it's like, I don't need all that. And, you know, it's just me, so I don't need a lot of razors and any of that. But I am also saving up, which is what this thing is for. I am saving up for household stuff. So, like laundry, soap, bathroom stuff, any other cleaning supplies I may need, just to make sure I have it. And I don't really spend cash, so if I just use cash, whatever's left over will just roll into the next month or a portion of when I need to spend it again. And this, I have seen so many creators create actual mini challenges that's already a crossword, and they're like, oh, you know, each word is a different dollar amount, and da-da-da. I'm like, oh, that seems like a lot of fun, but, you know, I need to work up on that. So had this for years, barely used it. I'm using this to save up for a down payment on a house way in the future. I'm wanting to move into an apartment right now just to get us out of my parents' house. So this is going to be long-term saving, and that's what the moving fund in here is for, because that can be transferred to this. And what I'm doing, like right here, this one, I already completed challenge number 1, or puzzle number 1. That's what this is, just to show that. So every time I finish one of these, the money goes into that envelope until I move out, and then I'll figure out where to actually put the money. But this is how I'm planning on doing it. So each puzzle is numbered, which is fantastic, right? And how I'm doing it is whatever puzzle number that is, that's how much money I'm saving per word. So since I'm on puzzle 2, each word is worth $2. And then it will be $3. And that's what the challenges will probably lead up to, or what I'm thinking about doing, because I do plan on doing more videos of this just for little funsy stuff, but actually be like, okay, you know, I got a little extra money that I want to save into the moving fund, you know, I can pull that, and then I can figure out, you know, where I can put it, and I'm going in order, you know, and I already did a couple of the actual word searches, like actual completing the puzzle. And when I put the money in, I'm actually crossing off like the number of the word. That way I know, like, oh yeah, you know, we did put that in there and everything else. And then yeah, and then so on and so forth until I get to challenge 4, and then, you know, I'll put those in there, and then as I get the money, that's when I'll start highlighting them. But this, because I did the math on this, if I constantly do this and I constantly save up because I'm hoping to like even if I sell stuff on Marketplace or whatever, like go to the bank and exchange that for smaller bills and then try to like move things around, that way everything gets a little bit of love. And this will save approximately a little over $28,000. So this I would love to constantly showcase in my videos once I get to uploading videos again. You know, not just my budgeting journey, but my crafting stuff, because as you can see, I have my beads up here because I'm about to, you know, create stuff for my brother. His birthday's coming up, so I'm sending him a little birthday care package. He doesn't know what I'm doing. I just asked him some questions and I'm gonna make him some stuff and everything else. But I am so excited to play around with all of this and just take y'all along with me, figure out if there's any questions, because I'm pretty sure I didn't explain any of this as clearly as I wanted to, but I would love to take y'all along with me and maybe even like film some unboxings, because I know that I need a couple more dashboards, as you saw, you know, with this, you know, with my month ahead stuff. I don't want them in the loose envelopes, you know, I do want them with the actual binder envelopes that they're in. All of those are A5, A6. I think mine is an A6, so then the girls are an A5. But I just want to like, I know I need one more binder. Just one. So I think that one's going to be for like the month ahead and my car stuff and whatever. I don't know. These binders are not cheap. Depending on where you get them, they're like $40 plus. I luckily got these two on sale. Pretty Pockets Co. She was doing a whole rebrand. That's her new name. Her old name was, actually I still have her little card because I think it's just so cute. Baddies in the Bag. That's her old name. So she was doing a whole, you know, clearance, clear out pretty much, so she could bring new stuff in when she did rebrand. So I got this on sale for like $25. Same with this one. Desiree, there's nothing wrong with it except for like a couple of like water splotches. Like there's, I don't know if you can see that with the dashboards, but like there's one there, there's one down here. This one's kind of stretched out. I wouldn't even mind paying full price for this, but she didn't like how it looked, so she has a couple of these. When she does her restock, she does look at them, and if they are not at like 100% grade A, they're discounted. So thankfully the color that my youngest wanted was on clearance, so I was able to get that. And then of course, like I said, her dashboards, I got all those from her, but they are a little too small for my liking, so I might have to go with someone else. I just don't know who. I don't know if they're gonna like, if it's gonna be like a set of 6 and then I just print off my own little dashboard things or whatever. I don't know. Haven't gotten that far yet because I need to save up for that, which is fine. All of that was pretty much like a splurge but a proud splurge. I am happy for it because I was I was actually using like a 2-inch binder with actual like school paper folders in it with the envelopes. So kind of glad that I like condensed everything. but yeah, I definitely want to keep showcasing this and my journey and taking everyone along with me, because it's going to be a wild ride with the budgeting and the moving and everything else. And of course, you know, with finances, I almost forgot to show you this. With finances, you know, you want to keep track of everything. Tracker. Very simple, very basic. I know a lot of the creators, they have created their own for you to print off and to keep track of everything else, but I like the handwritten stuff. So I got the binder at the top, like who it's for and everything else. And then I have their categories in pen, and then of course the dollar amount in pencil, because you're going to have to constantly erase. And then, you know, my little down payment tracker. These are my extra funds from either my rewards that I have with both of my credit cards, or a couple of my oh my god, money making apps. Jesus, like I use GeoSmile, you know, you take steps, convert your steps into gems, blah blah blah. And then my Eureka, which is the oh my god, my survey app. Jeez. Yes. I can't talk. But yes, that is pretty much my budgeting journey as a start for right now. I am hoping within this week or next week, depending, I will be probably doing the challenges, maybe cash stuffing in the envelopes, maybe putting the money somewhere else. I don't know yet. Might be just taking it all to the bank, depending on what it is, because I have a lot to do. Like I said, I'm trying to move out of my parents' house, and I'm saving up for the deposit for the apartment plus the application fee. So I'm gonna try to get, that's $930, and then I want to get an extra $70 so I can do the cash stuffing and then the challenges and showcase all of that. So I'm definitely gonna take y'all along for the ride. But I have some fun things planned with my beads that I still have, because everything is pretty much already packed away. I just need to get the funds to move out. Then I'm out of this place and I'm not coming back. So I appreciate you stopping by very late into the evening and chatting with me, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!